Imagine correcting 1,000 wrong words or names in Excel in just 5 seconds. In this video, I will show you how to use the find and replace like a pro. This is the data set that we are going to be working with. Let's look at the first one, which is the find. Say Ctrl F. Let me lead you through the shortcut. Ctrl F. Once you click on Ctrl F, what do I want to find? So what we want to find is the name. Let's say we want to look for this name, Mary. I click on Mary. I type Mary. Then I can come here and say find next. Find next. Look at it here. It has highlighted Mary. Look at it here. It's highlighted already. So let me go back and say, let me say John. Look at it. This thing, it will now move from Mary. Look at it. It's now in John. Here it is, John. It has highlighted and showed me that what this is John. Then let's say we want to find something else, which is the phone number. Let me say this phone number 081 56789900. I click on find. Look at it. Is now in where that phone number is. Once you click on that find, it's going to what bring out that thing that you are looking for. That is how you can use what the find. You look for what it helps you to look for what you need. You just type it and it will bring it out for you without you going to type or looking for it. Then the next one we are going to do is the basic replace. Let's go to replace. Just as I said, the first one, Control F is for find, then Control H. I'm using the shortcut for you. Control H is the replace. Then now let's say we want to replace this says department, says department. We want to change it to says says this replace. In this find what, look, I will type what I want to find. Then the replace with, I will type what I want to replace it with. I want to replace it with department. The department should be written in full and not half again. Then look at it, I've done that. What I will now do is what, I come first of all find it. Find, I'll find it, replace it. It will now replace it. Then I come here, I say find, look at it, replace it, is replacing it one after the other. That is for all the ones that it says department. It has replaced it now. As you can see, it's now showing as sales department, no longer the sales department that was spelled in small letter. That is how you do it. Then let's go to the next one. Let me say let me close this one first. I want to work on another thing. Let's say this pending. I want to replace this pending. Then I still come here to H. Then I come to what do I want to find? Find what? Pending. What do I want to replace it with? Let me say I want to replace it with completed. It's no longer pending, completed. Then I come here, I say find. Let me say replace all. I replaced all at once. I click OK. Look at it. I find and replace everything at once. You know the first ones I was clicking replace, replace, replace. It was replacing it one after the other. But this one I clicked on replaced all. So you can use either of the ways. Either you replace one after the other, or you use the replace all just to replace everything at once. That is how you always do what? Do your replace. Always double check before replacing all. Double check what you are working before you replace all. Then let's go to the third one, which is the advanced find and replace. Still come here, you say Control H. Control H. Once you click on your Control H, now let me say what you want to find and replace. Completed. This one, just look at it very well. We want to find and replace completed. Or let me say the first one we want to find and replace is done. Mary, let me use this Mary. Then small letter, you can see this Mary is written in small letter throughout. But now I want to replace it so that M will be capital letter, then the rest will be small letter. Mary, small letter. I want to replace it with M. The first one should be capital letter. I find it, then I replace. Here it is. It has changed it to what? To capital letter. The M is now capital letter. That is how you change it from the letter capital letter, or the first initial should be what? Capital letter. That is how you can do it without going through everything and be correcting one after the other. That is for it. Then let's look at another thing here. The next thing we are going to do is what? Now we want to change something else. Let's say this one that is blank here, this blank one, this one that is blank. So I want to give, let me say here, I come here, I say Control H. Once I click on Control H, I will tell you that look for anywhere that you have empty space. Once it's an empty space, come here and replace it with NA. Put it as NA, which means there is not available, nothing is there. You find it, then let's say replace. Look at it here. It has replaced it with NA. Now it's showing me another one here. Let me say replace. You will see it. It will start replacing it. Even though it's 1000 words, everything that is there, it will replace it for me, and everything will be NA. Then I can come here. Let me say here, I don't want to replace it with NA. I want to replace it with 0. I come here, then I find it. Let me see. So, okay, that is for it. Let me say I want to replace it with 0. I don't want to replace it with NA. It's still the same thing. I come here, Control H. I say find empty space and replace with 0. It will find it. Then it will now replace. It will now be 0. That is how what you give it to replace it with is what is going to replace it with for you. That is how you do the find and replace. That is for that. Then the next one, look at it. We want to use this option. Let's say completed. Completed. Look for completed. Then I come here where you have options. Options. I click on options. Completed. I want to use the font aspect. Let me change the font. Let me say this is my font here. Look at here. You can click on this place, which is format. Let me go back. You can see here it said find what. This is the format. If I want to format the what I'm finding, this is it. Then what I'm replacing it with, how do I want it to preview it? Let me say I come here and say change it to bold. Use this. No, let me say use this as the font, as a font. Use it as bold, or let me say italic. Then you come here, the font, let me say I want it to be 18. Then the color, let me say I want the color to be green, this green. Then I click OK. I come here, I say find completed, replace it with this color. It has done that. Replace, replace, replace. That is how it's going to replace everything that I wanted to do. This is how you replace it using the font. You use the font and then do what? You replace it. That is how you do that. That is how you replace it with the font. Where can you use this find and replace? You can use it when cleaning imported data. You can use it when fixing wrong spellings. You can use it when removing symbols like the comma, like the naira sign, the dollar sign, different signs. You can use this. Then you can use it to in standardizing of your names, the names, just the way you changed from small letter to the first initial to the capital letter. These are the places where you can always use it. If this video helped you, like the video and subscribe for more Excel tips. Don't forget to comment and ask your question in the comment section. Thank you. Bye.